Yo, did you miss me? I missed me. I have been a very busy bee, and then I got sick, and now I'm well. So, let's see what the reading's about. 10 of Wands. Interesting. What burdens are you carrying? What have you been through recently? Is that why I have just shared my recent roller coaster ride? Anyone spiritual will know that it doesn't matter who you are, what's going on. Sometimes things come up and get you. Interesting, this mirror is totally reading the journey I've had recently. We've got the 10 of Wands, the great shedding that we've all been through. And now we're kind of realising that we're very close to our goals. And we've got the Death card at the bottom of the deck here. So this could well be a message for someone who has been going through this big rebirth energy. 4 of Swords as I'm splitting the deck. And you've been prioritising yourself properly. It might not have been ideal, you know. And I know a few people in my circles that have been going through similar things. So periods of illness or lack of work, or a friend of mine has had a very sore arm. And so she's not been able to work at all. Delays. I've had people saying that they've had like broken down cars, things like that. This has all been a kind of a rejiggling that you've been going through. So you're not resting too much. Don't worry about that. Let's see, what else have we got, please? Temperance. Yeah, recalibrating, rebalancing. Getting the head and the heart back into alignment so you're actually ready for these next phases that are coming through. Because this is a big shift. Yeah, the Tower. See, I mean, 10 of Wands and then 2 major arcana at the bottom of the deck, 4 of Cups in the reverse. Yeah, you've really reframed the way that you look at everything right now. And I think that's what this Tower is. It's been a huge shake-up. 3 of Wands. And now you're looking to the future. Now you're looking for plans going forwards. And then the 4 of Coins. I'm hearing crossing the T's and dotting the I's. Making sure that you're looked after. Do you know what? So there's something that you've been thinking of doing as we've entered this new year energy. This could well be like a business venture, something like that. A house move. Something like that. Starting social media, I'm not sure. And it's one of those things where head says no, heart says yes, and you've realised you have to go with your heart. So you've become more receptive to it. But there are the logical sides of things. For example, if you're planning on quitting your job and starting off self-employed, you need to think about your finances. The society that we live in, you are going to have to pay your bills, you know? That sort of thing. With that 4 of Coins there, it's saying that you kind of, in this resting period that you've had, you've been building these foundations up that are going to assist you. It's like the 4 cornerstones of this future plan that you've got. So what do you need to know about these burdens? 10 of Wands. Yeah, with the 5 of Coins in the reverse, what has felt so burdensome has been you actually really releasing all that stuff that's been holding you back, all the feelings of lack, all the feelings of not good enough, anything like that. And you're flipping it on its head and you're starting to see that abundance is a mindset and a choice rather than something that happens to you. All right, what about the Temperance card, please? The Chariot. Look at me not sure. Look at me not sure whether to take it or not. And then, oh my God, guys. The Magician and the High Priestess there. And the Chariot there. So the reason that you've had your awareness drawn to all of this ish recently, nearly swore but didn't, is because you, my spiritual baddies, you, my hardcore mofos, you've got a job to do. And you keep getting told this, and it's a big job to do. And like I say, you keep getting told this. The Magician and the High Priestess, card number 1 and card number 2. Not just divine masculine and divine feminine, but the incarnate archetypes of spiritual divinity of the divine masculine, divine feminine. The Magician, the major manifester. all in alignment, earth, air, fire and water, all balanced around them. Regardless of gender, we both embody all of this masculine and feminine within and without. So the magician is the tangible magic, the tangible spiritual path stuff, right? The high priestess is the divine feminine counterpart to this. The feminine down the left, the masculine down the right, much as these are here, is all the other. Seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown, trusting in that deep esoteric knowledge, being open to receiving those messages as they come through and being a clear channel. And so, my loves, what a bang powerful reading as we kick off getting back into the practice of reading. So that 10 of Wands, you've been going through this burdensome time because there is no place for this 5 of Coins energy in your future anymore. It's like the amount of healing that you have now done is so empowered. And then this Temperance card is this stillness that you've had to find to come into that balance of recognizing when head says this, recognizing when heart says that, and recognizing when to trust that intuition. Because this balance is so important, because you are rushing forwards with the Chariot there. And I just love that this Magician and this High Priestess came out together, but I am going to have to put them away and keep shuffling. Clarify the Tower, please. Knight of Swords, yeah. So what might be quite a big shift for you is the fact that things are rushing forwards now. Things are moving quickly. And so you've been in this kind of stasis mode. You've been in this stillness. You've been in, I'm not going to say stuckness, but yeah. And now it's like messages popping up everywhere, communications everywhere. You feeling like you need to communicate with others. And then obviously when you do that, the messages all start to flow back and forth. And this is a big shift because you've been in this stillness and now it is time. And you're handling it though. This is the thing. You're being logical about it all. 3 of Wands and the 2 of Wands. I mean, this is about making the decision and then implementing it, bringing it out into action. So, 4 of Coins, please. Thank you. 8 of Cups in the reverse. And there's Justice and Judgment and the Hanged Man and Strength. Look at all these major arcana, guys. This is a monumental time, okay? Not just for you, but for collective, like the collective. There's a big collective of us, and I'm hearing the word mobilizing. People are mobilizing, especially with that Chariot there. So what does this mean? 4 of Coins, 8 of Cups in the reverse underneath it. Those foundations that you've been building, don't disregard them. They are very important right now. So make sure you stay on top of your planning and your focus, because it is time to mobilize. It is time to implement these plans and shift things forwards, move things forwards. Justice and Judgment, like this is karmic. This is soul purpose. This is you literally ticking boxes in your soul path, your soul plan. Your soul is like, this is what we've got to do. We're going to do it. And you're doing it. So I'm so proud of you. The Hanged Man and Strength. Like, this is a nod to you that in this stillness, you have gained that higher perspective. You had to stop. You had to take stock. You had to take this step back. You had to have this time of reflection to gain clarity and wisdom. And these cards at the bottom of the deck together, the Hanged Man and the Strength card, is saying that you recognize now, or if you don't, you soon will recognize now the strength that has come through this clarity. So trust, it is time. But you don't have to push this. This is going to flow. So just allow this to come as it comes. You don't have to rush. You just have to handle, basically. And you can handle this. So congratulations. Enjoy. Mwah. You take it easy. Bye. Oh, by the way, I am catching up on all of my private readings. If you're interested, the link is in the bio. I have fallen behind a little bit over the last week or two, but I have contacted everyone who's still waiting on me, and so you should know that you will all have your readings very soon. Mwah. Okay, love you. Bye.